Words are not just mere sounds or symbols, they are the architects of our reality. Every word we speak carries energy that shapes our lives and defines our identities. Imagine for a moment the impact of affirmations, those positive statements we repeat, not just as words, but as the very fuel that drives our belief systems. When you tell yourself, "I am capable," you are planting a seed of possibility. It grows, it flourishes. Conversely, when you utter words of doubt, "I can't," you are creating barriers that bind your potential. This is the dual nature of words. They can either lift you up or hold you back. But the choice is always yours. This powerful insight leads us into a world of affirmation, where positive thinking and self-empowerment are not just ideas, but genuine realities. Now, let's confront an uncomfortable truth. The beliefs you hold may be the very chains that keep you from soaring. What story have you been telling yourself all these years? Is it one of success, or is it a narrative of limitation? Think about it. Many of us walk through life responding to the echoes of past experiences, allowing them to dictate our future. Let me share a personal anecdote. There was a time I believed I didn't belong in certain spaces, that success was for others but not for me. But then, something shifted. I began to ask myself, why? Why did I think those thoughts? At that moment, I realized that the real prison was not external, but internal. The urgency to challenge my beliefs awakened a sense of power within me. If you dare to question the limiting beliefs you've held, you will find a life waiting outside your comfort zone, a life filled with endless possibilities. Let me take you on a journey, my journey. There was a chapter in my life when doubt shadowed my every step. As a young adult, I faced numerous challenges that made me doubt my worth. I remember applying for jobs and being painfully aware of a voice in my head saying, "You are not enough." But instead of succumbing to that narrative, I chose to turn my conflict into a turning point. I sought mentors, read inspiring books, and surrounded myself with positivity. Slowly, I transformed my mindset. I started to replace self-doubt with affirmations of self-worth. Each day, I rose with intentions stronger than the fear that held me captive. The day I took ownership of my thoughts marked the beginning of my empowerment. I became the author of my life story, deciding not just to survive, but to thrive. This journey taught me that empowerment isn't just a destination, it's a continuous choice. And now, let me ask you, what choices are you making today to shape the narrative of your own life? Imagine your mind as a garden, a beautiful, sprawling landscape that holds the potential for amazing growth. Each thought you cultivate is a seed you plant in this garden. Positive thoughts are like vibrant flowers, while negative thoughts can become choking weeds. Just as a gardener tends to their plants, watering them and providing sunlight, you must nurture your positive thoughts through affirmations and constructive self-talk. It's essential to recognize that you are the gardener of your mind. When you choose to affirm your worth and capabilities, you are effectively watering those flowers, fostering their growth. Picture the joy of standing amidst a flourishing garden, alive with colors and fragrances. Now, think about what happens when you ignore the weeds of self-doubt. They invade, overshadowing your beautiful blooms. This is how negativity seeps into your thoughts. When left unchecked, it can dominate the landscape of your mind. Nurturing your garden requires intentional choices. Daily affirmations act as the sunlight and water that aid your blooms in reaching their full potential. This isn't merely an exercise. It's about cultivating a lush inner environment where positivity thrives. Just as a garden takes time and care, so does your mind. Every day is a chance to weed out negativity and plant seeds of empowerment. Embrace the reality that you hold the power to shape your garden. What do you want to grow? Make that choice today. Let me share an inspiring story about a remarkable elder named Mary. At 75, Mary faced challenges that many would find daunting. She had spent years feeling confined by her age and physical limitations. Often she would utter phrases like, "I'm too old to change," or "It's too late for me." These words became the weeds that choked her garden, suppressing her vibrant spirit. One day, Mary attended a workshop focused on the power of affirmations. Skeptical, yet curious, she listened as the speaker shared stories of transformation. The turning point came when Mary decided to give it a chance. She committed to daily affirmations, words of encouragement that she printed out and placed on her mirrors. Phrases like, "Every day is a new opportunity," and "I am capable of learning," became her morning mantras. At first, Mary struggled to believe them, yet she persisted. Over time, she noticed subtle changes, the feeling of heaviness lifting, a flicker of hope igniting within her. Inspired by her newfound outlook, she joined community classes, learned to paint, and embraced activities she had once deemed too young for her age. The excitement was palpable. Where she once felt confined by age, she now felt liberated by possibility. Mary's journey illustrates that age is not a barrier to growth. It's a canvas waiting for new colors. Through the simple act of changing her words, she transformed not just her mindset, but her entire life. Now, she's a vibrant part of her community, inspiring others with her infectious energy. The power of her affirmations birthed a new chapter, proving that no matter where you start, it's the words you choose that unlock the doors to your future. As we reflect on the significance of words, consider this a call to action. Choose your words wisely. Your voice, both to yourself and others, holds immense power. Recall Mary's transformation. Her journey underscores the profound impact that affirmations can have on our lives. She began by shifting her internal dialogue, allowing her to break free from limitations. Reinforce this idea within yourself. You have the power to craft your narrative. Every day, you can choose to speak life into your dreams, or create barriers with negative thoughts. The words you speak are like seeds sown in your mind, and it's up to you to decide whether they will bloom beautifully or become choking weeds. Let's make a commitment together. Commit to infusing your language with positivity, to affirming your worth consistently, and to rebuilding the inner garden that has taken a beating. This is not just a suggestion, it's a necessity for those who want to thrive. Reflect on your language today. What thoughts are you cultivating? What words are shaping your reality? Choose empowering affirmations. Speak them daily. Declare your potential. You have to shift, you have to grow, you have to rise. Embrace the power of your words and watch as your inner world transforms, ultimately reflecting in your outer world. Remember, you are the gardener of your life, and it's time to cultivate a landscape filled with beautiful blooms. Today, we explore a powerful affirmation. I am stronger than my doubts. This declaration serves as a cornerstone for resilience. In our journey through life, doubts can loom large like storm clouds, threatening to drown out the sunshine of our potential. When left unchecked, these doubts can cloud our judgment, dim our aspirations, and paralyze our actions. The truth is, we all experience moments of doubt. It's a universal part of being human, but here lies the beauty. Within you is an innate strength that can and will shatter those doubts if you let it. Embracing the affirmation, I am stronger than my doubts, is akin to wielding a shield against negativity. It creates a protective barrier that empowers you to face challenges head-on. By internalizing this phrase, you lay down a foundation of resilience, crafting a mindset that propels you forward despite the shadows of uncertainty. This affirmation isn't just words, it's a promise to rise above every obstacle. As we dive deeper into this affirmation, let's uncover its significance by exploring the disconnect that often exists between reality and our inner strength. Let's reflect on a striking reality. While we all inevitably face doubts, there exists a disconnect between how we view ourselves and our true potential. Ask yourself this: how often do you allow your doubt to exaggerate your limitations? When life gets tough, do you listen to that inner critic shouting, "You can't do this"? Or do you pause and recognize your potential? Consider the story of a young woman named Sarah. At work, she was tasked with leading a high-stakes project, one that could elevate her career. Yet when the moment came, doubt crept in. Thoughts flooded her mind like, "What if I fail? What will people think of me?" Instead of focusing on her training and experience, she focused solely on the fear instead of her strengths. This disconnect between her capabilities and her perception stifled her confidence. Sarah isn't unique. We all have moments when fear drowns out our strengths. The disconnect lies in allowing the voice of doubt to speak louder than the voice of strength, which often is quiet but persistent. What would happen if you shifted that perspective? If you truly believed in your strength, just as you believe in your limitations. This week, I invite you to challenge the doubts that darken your mind. Reflect on a recent moment when doubt crept in. How did it feel? What narrative were you telling yourself? By acknowledging this disconnect, we can begin to bridge the gap. Recognizing that your doubts do not define your reality is the first step toward reclaiming your inner strength. You have within you the capability to rise above these thoughts. Remember, you have the power to declare, "I am stronger than my doubts," and in that declaration lies the truth of your resilience. Now, let's talk about how to bring this affirmation into your daily life. Integration doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice, but it is entirely within your reach. First, start by writing down this affirmation where you can see it every day, perhaps on your bathroom mirror or as a reminder on your phone. Make it a part of your morning routine. Recite it with intention. Next, create a habit called strength moments. Each time you feel a hint of doubt creeping in, whether at work, during a challenging workout, or in personal relationships, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and repeat the affirmation, "I am stronger than my doubts." Begin to visualize the scenarios that challenge you. Picture yourself facing those situations with confidence and clarity. What actions would you take if you truly believed in your strength? For instance, let's revisit Sarah. After recognizing her pattern, she began to integrate the affirmation into her preparatory steps. Before meetings, she would spend a few minutes repeating those words and visualizing a successful outcome. As a result, she transformed from being anxious and hesitant to becoming more confident and assertive. Her colleagues started to take notice, and soon, she was not just leading the project, she was thriving in it. Finally, join forces with accountability. Share your affirmation with a friend or mentor who can remind you of this strength when self-doubt arises. When you vocalize it, you strengthen your commitment to it. Surrounding yourself with positivity adds strength to your journey. Remember, integration takes time. You may not feel the shift immediately, but by consistently affirming your strength, you pave the way for lasting change. Whenever doubt surfaces, don't shy away. Instead, confront it with a powerful declaration of your resilience. "I am stronger than my doubts." This simple yet profound affirmation can reshape your mindset, empowering you to embrace challenges and celebrate your victories. Embrace it fully, for within this affirmation lies the foundation of your resilience. You are stronger than you think, and it's time to thrive. As we journey through life, one certainty remains. Change is inevitable. With every passing year, we watch ourselves and those around us evolve. Some changes are welcomed, such as personal growth, new opportunities, or the joy of expanding our horizons. Others may feel uncomfortable or disheartening, like the changes that come with aging or unexpected life events. The truth is, regardless of our feelings about it, change is a fundamental part of our existence. Embracing the affirmation, "I embrace change," sets the stage for a healthier and more fulfilling life. This mindset helps us redefine our relationship with the shifts and transitions that cause discomfort. Instead of resisting change, we can choose to accept it, understanding that it often leads to growth and new possibilities. By adapting our perspective, we learn to navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life with grace. Let's delve deeper into our understanding of change by exploring a metaphor that has persisted through time: the seasons. Think of change as a natural cycle, much like the transition of seasons. In spring, we witness the vibrant blossoming of flowers and the warmth of the sun after a long winter. This period is all about birth and renewal, aligning with the changes that invigorate our spirits. Summer follows, bringing fullness, growth, and joy. Just as life may feel effortless and hopeful during these times, it reminds us to cherish moments of abundance while they last. Then comes autumn, which signifies a time of transition. Leaves begin to change color and fall, preparing for the dormancy of winter. This season encourages us to reflect. What do we need to let go of? What no longer serves us? It's a gentle reminder that shedding the old paves the way for new growth. Similarly, we should embrace change, not as a loss but as a necessary component of the life cycle that prepares us for what is to come. Finally, we are met with winter, a season that can often feel cold and isolating. In nature, life may seem dormant, but beneath the surface, renewal is brewing. The bitter winds may be challenging to endure, but winter invites us to slow down, reflect, and prepare for the revitalization that spring brings. Just as winter gives way to new beginnings, the challenges we face can lead to incredible transformations in our lives if only we embrace the change. The cycle of seasons powerfully illustrates that change is not just present, it is essential for growth and evolution. When we embrace change as an integral part of our lives, we can better navigate life's uncertainties, securely holding on to the belief that every season prepares us for our next adventure. Consider the inspiring journey of Thomas, a retired teacher who spent decades in the rigid structure of education. With his retirement came an unsettling realization. The world around him had shifted spectacularly, and he felt like an outsider in his own life. For months, he faced a lack of direction, a sense of loss for what he had once found purpose in. He felt as if he was stuck in winter, waiting for spring to arrive. One day, Thomas stumbled upon a community center offering creative writing classes. At first, he hesitated, thinking, "I'm too old to start something new, and what if I'm not good enough?" That familiar doubt crept in, but something inside him sparked. He remembered the affirmation, "I embrace change." With renewed determination, he enrolled in the class. To his surprise, Thomas found joy in writing. Putting pen to paper allowed him to express thoughts and emotions he had stifled for years. As he embraced this change, he discovered a vibrant community of fellow aspiring writers, each of them navigating their own transitions. They shared stories, laughter, and encouragement. This season of his life became a time of renewal. Through his writing, Thomas began to reconnect with himself. He penned articles about educational trends, stories reflecting on moments from his career, and finally he found the courage to share a memoir of his experiences. His words inspired others, and soon he was invited to share his work at local events. Thomas learned that change did not have to be daunting. Instead, it was an opportunity to redefine himself and discover new facets of his identity. Months passed, and what once felt like an agonizing period of uncertainty bloomed into a spring full of new friendships and intellectual engagement. Thomas's journey exemplifies that our later years can be just as fruitful as any other time if we dare to embrace change. Just like the seasons, we can adapt and evolve, turning uncertainties into opportunities. Embracing change doesn't just confirm our resilience, it opens doors to new passions, relationships, and ultimately a fulfilled life. So remember Thomas, and take a leap into the unknown. The beauty of life lies in its changes, and each step into the new can lead you toward experiences you never imagined possible. Embrace change. It's the only constant, and within it lies your growth. In a world that often seeks to undermine our confidence, one powerful affirmation stands out. I am worthy of happiness. This declaration marks a profound shift in mindset that can reshape your life. For many, the notion of worthiness is embedded in layers of societal expectation, self-doubt, and emotional barriers. We frequently measure our happiness against our achievements, relationships, or how well we fit into predefined molds. Yet true worthiness is not conditional. It is an inherent right that belongs to every individual, simply by virtue of being human. To embrace this affirmation is to challenge the narratives that have kept you from experiencing joy to its fullest. Happiness is not a reward to be earned through external validation or life achievements. It's a birthright. When you acknowledge that you deserve happiness without strings attached, you begin a transformative journey. You're empowered to break free from the shackles of self-imposed limitations and embrace the beauty of being alive. This affirmation invites you to recognize your self-worth and opens the door for happiness to flow into your life. Let's unravel some of the common barriers that hold us back from believing we deserve joy by exploring the feelings of undeservingness that many grapple with. Have you ever found yourself saying, "I don't deserve this"? Maybe it was a compliment you brushed off, or a chance for reprieve that you felt was beyond you. It's a common sentiment, the nagging feeling that we are unworthy of happiness or that it should be reserved for those who have earned it. This mental roadblock often emerges from a toxic blend of past experiences, societal pressures, and self-criticism. Let's face it, Many of us grow up internalizing the idea that happiness must be earned. We hustle relentlessly at work, adhere to societal standards, and chase after accolades, believing that happiness will follow. But here's the harsh reality. For many, it doesn't. We find ourselves exhausted and unfulfilled, continuously looking outward for validation. The truth is, when we think we are undeserving of happiness, we block its flow into our lives. Take the example of Lisa, a talented graphic designer who constantly produced incredible work, yet felt miserable in her personal life. She toiled late into the nights, yet in the back of her mind, she held on to the belief that happiness was not meant for someone with her struggles. From a rocky childhood and physical concerns to past relationships filled with disappointment, Lisa found herself entangled in a web of feelings made up of inadequacy and self-doubt. The pivotal moment came during a therapy session where her counselor gently challenged her. What if you are worthy of happiness despite your past? What if happiness is a choice, not a reward? This simple reframing became a revelation for Lisa. She gradually started believing in her worthiness, leading her to prioritize self-care and pursue things that brought her joy outside work. Lisa's transformation illustrates that beneath the layers of undeserving feelings lies the potential for self-acceptance and joy. If you find yourself burdened by similar thoughts, reflect on how you might begin to unravel the belief that you are undeserving. What if you replace those limiting beliefs with "I am worthy of happiness"? Focus on celebrating your small wins and acknowledging that everyone deserves joy, including you. Cultivating joy involves intentional actions that nourish your spirit. Here's a list of actionable tips to help foster happiness in your life. 1. Daily affirmations. Start each day by affirming your worthiness. Look in the mirror and say, "I am worthy of happiness," allowing the words to settle into your consciousness. 2. Gratitude journaling. Spend a few minutes every day writing down things you're grateful for. This practice helps shift your focus from what you lack to the abundance already present in your life. 3. Set boundaries. Prioritize your well-being by learning to say no to obligations that drain you. Establishing personal boundaries allows space for joy to thrive. 4. Engage in activities that bring joy. Whether it's reading, painting, gardening, or spending time in nature, actively seek out moments that ignite your passion and bring happiness. 5. Surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with people who uplift you and encourage your worthiness. Positive relationships can be a great source of joy and support. 6. Practice self-compassion. When negative thoughts surface, respond to yourself with kindness. Treat yourself as you would treat a close friend. Recognize your strengths and allow yourself to feel deserving of happiness. 7. Seek professional help. If feelings of unworthiness persist, don't hesitate to reach out to a therapist or counselor. Professional guidance can provide you with tools to foster self-acceptance and happiness. Remember, cultivating joy is an ongoing journey that requires patience and self-compassion. By choosing to embrace your worthiness, you set the stage for happiness to bloom in your life. You are deserving of joy. Never doubt that. Declare it, live it, and let happiness become your reality. As we progress through life, the passage of time often leads us to reflect on our experiences, wisdom, and the impact we can create in the world. Many view aging as a time of decline. Yet what if we reframed this perception? Aging presents a unique opportunity, not just for personal growth, but for uplifting those around us. The affirmation, "I inspire others," invites us to acknowledge the significant role we play as individuals with lived experiences and insights that can illuminate the paths of others. In our later years, we gather a treasure trove of knowledge, resilience, and stories that can resonate with those still navigating their journeys. The value of our experiences extends far beyond ourselves. They can provide guidance, encouragement, and hope to the younger generations. The act of sharing our wisdom becomes an invitation for connection and collaboration, fostering a sense of community within which inspiration can flourish. Instead of viewing aging as a burden or an end, let us embrace it as a vital stage where we can light the way for others, helping them see their own potential and ignite their passions. Imagine yourself as a lighthouse, standing tall against a stormy sea. The waves crash and churn, creating chaos and confusion. Yet amidst the tumult, Your steady beam of light shines brightly, guiding lost ships safely to shore. This image represents the influence each of us can have on those around us, casting aside doubts and fears while invigorating spirits with our strength and insight. As a lighthouse, your life experiences, both the triumphs and challenges, serve as navigation points for those struggling to steer their ships through turbulent waters. You are a beacon of hope, offering a sense of direction that can inspire others. Your light can illuminate the paths that may feel obscured by uncertainty. Remember that every flicker of your wisdom can have a profound impact, encouraging others to uncover their strengths and aspirations. Let's explore the different facets of how you serve as a lighthouse. Your stories possess the unique power to resonate with various individuals. Think about the times you persevered through adversity. Each of those moments is a lighthouse beam. When you share these experiences, it can diffuse feelings of isolation in others who may be grappling with similar challenges. Just as trust in the lighthouse's light can help sailors navigate through the storm, people find confidence and solace through your narratives. Moreover, the lighthouse is not solely about standing tall, but also about accessibility. You have the ability to welcome those who seek your guidance, offering comfort and encouragement in times of need. When you embrace your role as an inspirational figure, you cultivate a sense of community. That sense of togetherness transforms the often lonely journey of self-discovery into a shared exploration where everyone can shine brighter together. Consider the story of Sarah, a retired nurse who found herself at a crossroads after dedicating 30 years of her life to healthcare. Navigating the transition to retirement posed significant challenges for her mental and emotional wellness. Initially overwhelmed by feelings of purposelessness, Sarah took time to reflect on her vast experiences and the countless young nurses she had trained throughout her career. During her tenure, Sarah had cultivated an interest in mentorship, guiding fresh graduates as they entered the demanding field of nursing. Inspired by the affirmation, "I inspire others," Sarah made the decision to channel her talents into mentoring once more. She began volunteering at a local nursing school, offering workshops focused on developing clinical skills and personal resilience. Each week she shared her insights about patient care, interdisciplinary collaboration, and self-care practices, tools she recognized as essential for future healthcare professionals. During one of her workshops, a young student named Emily approached Sarah with trepidation. Emily expressed her fears and insecurities about her future as a nurse, confessing how doubt often clouded her ability to visualize herself succeeding in such a challenging profession. Recognizing Emily's vulnerability, Sarah took her aside and shared her own experiences of self-doubt during her early years in healthcare. She talked about her early mistakes, emphasizing that failure was not a reflection of worth, but an integral part of learning and growth. Empowered by Sarah's authenticity, Emily began to shift her mindset. With each session, she grew more confident, honing her skills and developing her own voice. Sarah's mentorship represented not just the transference of knowledge, but a heartfelt connection, one that instilled hope and strengthened resolve. Over time, Emily blossomed into a remarkable nurse, and she eventually returned to Sarah not only to express her gratitude, but to share how she too desired to be a mentor. Inspired by Sarah's dedication, Emily committed herself to guiding new nurses and echoing the same support she had received. Sarah's journey illustrates how embracing the role of mentor later in life can inspire not only the mentee, but create a ripple effect, encouraging them to uplift others in turn. As Sarah illuminated the path for Emily, she found renewed purpose and fulfillment in her own life as well. In conclusion, the affirmation "I inspire others" encapsulates the immense potential each one of us holds, particularly as we age. Embrace the role of a guiding lighthouse and believe in the power of your own narrative. Your light is indispensable, and the connections you forge can create lasting impacts on those around you. In choosing to inspire others, you ignite a legacy of hope, resilience, and strength that future generations will cherish. Together we can foster a world where inspiration knows no bounds, embracing the transformative potential of our collective journey. As we journey through life, we often find ourselves at various crossroads, evaluating our past choices and contemplating our future endeavors. The final affirmation, Every day is a new opportunity, invites us to embrace each day as a blank canvas, ripe with possibilities and the potential for growth. In a world that can sometimes feel predictable and routine, this perspective encourages us to view each sunrise as a fresh start, a chance to redefine our intentions, and an opportunity to pursue our passions with renewed vigor. The significance of this affirmation lies in its ability to shift our mindset from one of limitation to one of abundance. Every morning, we have the power to consciously choose how we wish to approach the day ahead. It reminds us that no matter what has happened in the past, today offers a unique chance to step into a new reality. As we navigate through this section, let's explore how to tap into this affirmation, reframe our thoughts about aging, and cultivate a life enriched with possibilities. A common misconception surrounding aging is that as we grow older, our opportunities become limited. However, let's challenge that narrative. Aging can be seen not as an endpoint, but rather as a beautiful progression, filled with expansive growth and self-discovery. Every day that we add to our lives is another chance to learn, explore, and evolve. Embracing the idea that every day is a new opportunity allows us to redefine our experience of aging. Think about the wealth of knowledge and life experience you have accumulated over the years, a treasure that can be shared with others and leveraged for personal growth. As we age, our perspectives shift, and we gain clarity on what truly matters. Utilizing these insights can transform not just our lives, but also the lives of those around us, offering guidance, support, and inspiration to loved ones and communities. Consider the story of James, a retired teacher who once believed that his best years were behind him. Initially, retirement felt like a void, leaving him uncertain about his purpose. Yet, as he embraced the mindset that every day is a new opportunity, he started experimenting with new hobbies, painting, gardening, and volunteering at a local literacy center. He discovered that sharing his passion for reading with children ignited a spark within him. Each day became an opportunity to foster connections and spark joy. James transformed his perception of aging from one of loss to one of endless potential. This uplifting viewpoint reminds us that with every passing day, we can choose to chase our dreams, ignite new passions, and embrace our ever-evolving selves. Life reflects our mindset. By believing that opportunities abound, we open ourselves up to experiences that enrich our lives and the lives of others. Seizing daily opportunities requires intentionality and approach. Here are some actionable tips to help you harness the power of this affirmation and embody a life of growth and exploration. 1. Start your morning with intention. Begin each day by setting a clear intention. Ask yourself what you hope to accomplish, whether it's a small task or a larger goal. This sets a tone of purpose for your day. 2. Practice gratitude. Take a moment every morning to reflect on what you are grateful for, reminding yourself of the opportunities life provides. Keeping a gratitude journal can deepen this practice, helping you appreciate even the simplest moments. 3. Embrace new experiences. Challenge yourself to step outside your comfort zone regularly. This could involve trying a new hobby, attending a workshop, or engaging with different communities. Growth often happens at the edge of discomfort. 4. Connect with others. Reach out to friends, family, or acquaintances and engage in meaningful conversations. Building connections can open doors to new opportunities you might not have anticipated. 5. And reflect and adjust. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on what you achieved. Celebrate your small wins and consider how you could approach the next day differently to capture even more opportunities. 6. Limit negative self-talk. We often hold ourselves back with limiting beliefs. Focus on adopting positive affirmations to counteract self-doubt. Replace "I can't" with "I can try," opening up your thinking to new possibilities. 7. Stay curious. Cultivate a mindset of curiosity. Ask questions, seek out information, and dare to explore new ideas. Curiosity fuels passion and creativity, making every day an exciting adventure. To illustrate these concepts in action, let's look at Sarah, a woman in her 50s who felt stagnant. After trying some of the above tips, she woke up one morning and decided to embark on a small adventure of her own. She joined a pottery class, something she had long dreamed of but never pursued. Each week, she learned new techniques and connected with fellow participants, discovering a community she had never known. The process was not just about pottery, it was about embracing the opportunity to learn and grow. Sarah's confidence blossomed, and she began sharing her creations with friends and family. What began as a simple pursuit evolved into a newfound passion, showcasing how one small choice to seize an opportunity can lead to unanticipated joy and fulfillment. In conclusion, the affirmation "every day is a new opportunity" holds the potential to transform our perspectives on aging and life itself. By embracing this mindset, we can foster personal growth, ignite our passions, and inspire those around us. Remember, each day is a blank canvas, and you possess the brush to paint your masterpiece. So rise and greet each morning with open arms, ready to seize the extraordinary opportunities that lie ahead. As we arrive at the conclusion of this transformative journey, let's take a moment to reflect on the 5 powerful affirmations we've explored together. Each affirmation serves as a unique stepping stone towards redefining our relationship with aging and embracing the fullness of life. The first affirmation, "I am enough," invites us to acknowledge our inherent worth. In a society that often prioritizes youth and production, recognizing that we are enough as we are can liberate us from self-doubt and comparison. This affirmation is the foundation upon which we can build confidence and self-acceptance. In tandem, "I embrace change" encourages us to view life's transitions not as threats, but as opportunities for growth and reinvention. Growth often requires us to leave our comfort zones and embrace the unknown, allowing change to evoke curiosity and innovation in our lives. The third affirmation, "I uplift and inspire others," reminds us of the profound impact we can have on those around us. Aging is not merely a transition into decline, it's an opportunity to mentor, support, and enrich the lives of others with the wisdom we've accumulated. The fourth affirmation, "I inspire others," solidifies our role as advocates for those who may feel lost or disconnected. We can be beacons of hope, particularly as we embrace the narrative that our journeys contribute meaningfully to the collective tapestry of humanity. Finally, the affirmation "every day is a new opportunity" is a powerful reminder that each day presents us with a fresh start and endless possibilities. By embracing this mindset, we can cultivate resilience, remain open to new experiences, and continuously redefine who we are. Together, these affirmations form a cohesive framework for living a life of intention, purpose, and fulfillment. They challenge us to rewrite the story of aging, transforming our perspectives and experiences into a narrative of growth, empowerment, and adventure. The overarching theme of this journey is clear. The decisions we make define our experiences and shape our reality. We hold within ourselves the power to choose, every day, every moment. The ability to decide how we perceive our realities is perhaps one of the most liberating insights we can realize. If you choose to adopt these affirmations, you are making a conscious decision to step into your power. You can pivot away from limiting beliefs and societal pressures that dictate the narrative of aging, and instead embrace a perspective that prioritizes joy, fulfillment, and connection. Decisions spark action. Action creates change. By embracing these affirmations, you silently declare that you are committed to fostering a life rich with opportunities, inspiration, and collective growth. Whether it's recommitting to a passion, engaging with your community, or simply allowing yourself to be vulnerable, every decision ripples outwards, creating possibilities not just for yourself, but for those around you. Now is the time to cast aside hesitation. Embrace the belief that you can redefine your journey. You are capable of profound change, and by choosing to align with these affirmations, you are not just transforming your own narrative, you become a catalyst for transformation in others. So, I implore you, don't let this moment pass without action. Embrace these affirmations and weave them into the fabric of your daily life. Start by identifying which affirmation resonates with you most profoundly. Reflect on how it can manifest in your day-to-day experiences and interactions. Ask yourself, how can I embody the belief that I'm enough today? What small changes can I make to embrace the transitions in my life? In what ways can I uplift those around me? How will I inspire others through my actions? How can I approach each day as a new opportunity filled with possibilities? The journey does not end here, it begins now. Each of us has the power to transform our lives and redefine our relationship with aging. Make the conscious choice to adopt these affirmations and allow them to guide you toward a more fulfilling, empowered existence. The world is waiting for you to shine your light. Take this moment to breathe deeply, close your eyes, and envision the countless opportunities that lie ahead. Gather your courage, trust in your ability to embrace change, and let today be the start of something remarkable. The time is now. Seize it, embrace it, and live it fully.